please join me in proclaiming this declaration. This declaration that Alabama.
Kathy Porter ratifies for the state of Alabama and the granddaughter of Patrick Henry.
Ratified for the state of Connecticut.
We have Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana.
From October 20th to 22nd, 2010, Vision 2020 delegates from all 50 states met at the National Constitution Center in Philadelphia and launched a campaign to make equality a national priority through shared leadership among women and men. The delegates are women leaders who were selected from hundreds of applicants for their demonstrated commitment to help women and girls.
Pocatello, Idaho.
Seattle, Washington.
Vermont.
Omaha.
Juneau, Alaska. That's where I'm from.
Chicago.
There is a band of women, and to our manor born, emerging from the darkness past and looking toward the morn. Their mothers labored, waited through a night without a star. The morning shows a suffrage flag that bears the woman's star. Hurrah, hurrah!
There's no better time than now to fully understand what the early suffragists did and the benefits that we're all reaping from today.
I'm just really touched by how diverse all the voices are.
You are all very special. You have been chosen to be here for a reason, because you're going to get things done over the next couple days, and we are going to envision 2020 in a way that it's never been envisioned before.
During the October gathering, the delegates discussed the issues that keep women from top leadership positions, and they offered ideas and solutions to resolve these problems. 8 separate conversations covered women's leadership in the fields of business, law, and finance, health, education, communications and media, engineering, science, and technology, philanthropy, faith, and volunteerism, arts and culture, and politics and government.
We are here because we believe that a democracy is not sustainable without full equality.
The United States is now number 19 in the world in closing the gender equality gap. So part of what we want to do is address that issue, and we intend to address it over the next 10 years.
We need, for the sake of a just society, to have substantially more women in all positions of power, including in communication media in all facets.
Vision 2020 is such an awesome idea.
I'm so happy that I was nominated.
I think we can do a lot of things in the next 10 years.
These biases have dire consequences for women. They result in lower compensation and bonuses, negative evaluations, inferior work assignments, and even a failure to advance.
Do your organizations or companies do anything to work with the younger women?
And how do we create media that's as powerful to teenage girls?
The amount of ideas that are being dialogued in that setting is invigorating.
What's really important to me is that women from many disciplines get together and look at the issues.
I'm most interested in increasing the participation of women in science and engineering careers.
What we do in those fields, who's involved, determines the outcome of a lot of the questions, answers, and solutions.
One area that I think is very important is through the networking process, so that women learn how to identify peers, to be supportive of each other.
What is the case in your communities for how women make change?
Vision 2020 has questions, and the delegates and women and men across America have the answers.
We're going to get women excited about running for office.
There are generational issues between women and men that we can reach out and help each other.
And I want to know how we actually get to the root changes.
What about new media?
Oh, and no one's going to give us our rights in the same way that nobody gave us the right to vote.
We've admired the problem long enough, and so now it's time for us to come to solutions.
This is the beginning of hope, and I'm here to be an ambassador of hope.
Do we have access to the talent we need? I have never heard a CEO say, you know, I just got way too many talented people. This is a conversation.
I think we have to start at the top, actually, all right, and require a commitment to diversity and to leadership opportunity and equality of compensation from the very top. And along with that comes metrics.
Thank you all for being here tonight. Thank you for being part of the dream making, for taking this dream and making it a reality as we stand here tonight on the threshold of the next decade.
Equality is the essence of humanity. It's the core of community, and it is the cornerstone of our democracy. If we listen to history, we will know what to do. If we listen to each other, we will figure out how to do it. And if we listen to our conscience, we won't wait another minute.
Thank you for opening your hearts and your spirits and showing by your example that we as women can be mothers and wives and anything we want to be on the planet, and celebrate that.
There are so many remarkable and powerful agents of change in this room tonight, advocating for women and girls from many different angles, but all of us seeking, in the end, the same goal: adding women, changing everything. Thank you very much.
who sacrificed to ensure that we could be here. And so the meaning of this moment for me is a collective commitment to a memory of those things that have been accomplished and a pledge to accomplish more. And with that, I ask you to please join me in proclaiming this declaration, proclaimed by American women united in purpose, commends to this nation the wisdom and obligation of achieving equality. This declaration, dedicated to enabling children to reach adulthood with full expectations of equality, advances the belief that a true sharing of leadership and responsibility among women and men will inspire an unprecedented. Without equality, we cannot truly claim that we, the people, are fairly self-governed. There is an urgency to this matter because equality delayed is opportunity denied. This declaration, signed by willing hands, pledge to devote their time, talent, and tenacity. We resolve to fulfill the promise of our nation and the potential of American women.
This is the right moment in history, and I'm looking forward with great anticipation to what we'll do to significantly change her story.
These are some of the most fantastic women I've met in a long time.
I hope we're ready for the revolution. When we think about the strides we've made, we've still got such a long way to go.
Vision 2020 is a wonderful mission.
And I'm just excited about what we're going to do going forward.
I'm having a very thought-provoking time.
And it's been a spectacular event.
It's just the beginning.
2020, here we come.
Now that the conversations have ended, the delegates have returned home to develop and implement action projects advancing women's leadership.